You are listening to ChartingWealth.com for Monday, the 28th of September, 2015. We are starting, as we always do, with IYY. That is a total market index fund. It tracks all the stocks in the market. We can see we're back on the 17th of September. The market reached its high at the Fed announcement, and then once it digested it, it started going down. We're about to cross over on the big chart, it looks like, going down on the 2-day chart. That crossover would be on the moving average convergence divergence indicator. That's our favorite one, and we think it's the most powerful and accurate of them. We also have the derivative oscillator, which are the light green lines or bars in the back that are losing power. So it looks like the market is continuing to slide. Let's see what's going on in a shorter chart. We'll go to the 4-hour chart, and this is a bottom that we've seen for the last, 2 days. 4 half-day charts are actually 2 days in the market, and what we see is, again, the market struggling to try to reach a bottom. We have, again, a crossover going down on the MACD on the short chart. So we do have a confirmed down on the short chart, and as we said earlier, we have a what looks like it's almost a cross going down on the big chart. So we want to see if that continues to make its way, and if that's what really is happening. We'll continue to watch as the market opens up on Monday and moves ahead. That'll be very interesting to see just what is really going on, because remember, we pay attention to the charts, not the noise. Now, when we look at SPY, we can see that it actually did cross over on this 2-day candle going down. Technically, it was down 0.03%, so very, very little down for the day, but we like to use the 2-day chart to get a bigger chart to read by, and if we go back to the 4-hour chart, we can see that we have something called a doji. What is a doji? Well, that is a Japanese candlestick pattern that means lots and lots of indecision. A confirmed down move on the 4-hour chart still, but we have a lot of indecision. It'll be interesting to see how the new week cranks off. Will it continue to move down, or will there be a bottom that has been reached in the short term? We don't know yet. That's what we're looking for, although we do have a confirmed down move now on the large chart to parallel the down move on the short chart in the 2-day and the half-day on the SPY, which is, of course, the Standard & Poor's 500. Now let's revert back to our 2-day chart, which is what we're in the process of doing. We look at the Qs. It was down 0.85%, so not quite a percent for the day. It has not crossed over going down yet, but when we revert to our 4-hour or half-day chart, we can again see that over the last 2 days, the Qs has been trying to reach a bottom. Has it reached it yet? We don't know. We do see the derivative oscillator losing speed, but we don't see the charts coming together for a crossover going up on the MACD. So that is where we are. This week is going to be an interesting week coming up to pay attention to see if these down moves continue or if we have reached a short-term bottom. Now, lastly, we're going to range back out to our 2-day chart, and we're going to look at gold. What's gold doing? Well, crossed over going up on the long chart back on the 15th, and gold has continued to move up after a bit of a question on the 23rd as to what it would do. But what do we like to use to trade gold here at ChartingWealth.com? We like to use the 4-hour chart. And what does it tell us? Because it tends to be the most accurate. It crossed over going up on the 16th, moved up nicely until about the 21st, where it took its breath and then chugged back up again big time on the 24th of September. And over the course of Friday, it really just sort of slid sideways and down a little bit, 0.62%. So what is going on? Well, we don't have a crossover yet. It could just be taking its breath again. We don't have a crossover yet on the 4-hour MACD, but pay close attention to it. Hopefully, if you were in gold, you took your profits when it bounded up through the Bollinger Band and hit that high on the morning of the 24th, which was $110.82, and it closed the day at about 109 81. So continue to watch gold and pay attention to this 4-hour chart. Well, that is where we are. Should be an interesting week, seeing where the market takes off and goes to. Follow us every day at chartingwealth.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We love to hear from you. If you haven't already signed up for us, sign up for our newsletter. We'll send it to you every day with our review of the charts so you can get it in your inbox and figure out just what's going on from chartingwealth.com.